Hi, Hub Arkish, publisher and editor at Pro Football Weekly, and also the sideline reporter for Westwood One Radio for the national broadcast of the NFL Sunday night game of the week. And the view from the sideline for the Chicago Bears this past Sunday was anything but pretty. It was one of the worst beatings this reporter has seen in 30 years on the beat. And the big question all week long is going to be, at what point did Jay Cutler actually suffer the concussion? Now, if you go back and look at all 9 sacks, it is the last one, the 9th sack, where Aaron Ross comes untouched on the corner blitz, where you see the first violent hit to the head. He actually gets swung down and bounces his head off the turf. But with about 13 minutes left in the second quarter, after sack number 6, Cutler walked right by me on the sideline. He had that 1,000-yard stare. Now, I was watching him from that point on. The Bears trainers were talking to him. There's no question the Bears medical people did nothing wrong here, but it's clear that Cutler took a ridiculous beating, and it's not clear exactly when the concussion occurred. What is clear also, though, is that Jay Cutler is not the problem. This offensive line has been a disaster waiting to happen, and now people are asking the question, well, what's real, the 3-0 Bears or the 0-1 embarrassment? It appears the truth is somewhere in the middle. What is lost on this is the Bears defense played heroically for 3 quarters before they finally gave in to the Giants' running game. But until the Bears can get better on the offensive line and better at wide receiver, where receivers are not in the proper place, and sometimes what looks like Mike Martz being stubborn and calling pass plays that won't work, is receivers not getting where they're supposed to be in time for Cutler to release the football. Chicago Bears at 3-1, still in the driver's seat in the NFC North, but clearly now a work in progress. What you have to know is that with the addition of Brian Urlacher and Julius Peppers and Mike Martz, they're a better team than they were last year. But they're also a team that went to training camp with question marks on the offensive line, defensive line, secondary, and wide receiver, and none of those questions have been answered yet. It'll be a fascinating season the rest of the way. The big question is who's the quarterback Sunday. Todd Collins looked like he could have been worse than Jay Cutler. Maybe Cutler gets back, but if I was betting, I'd say Caleb Haney makes his first NFL start against Jimmy Clausen for the Carolina Panthers, and then we're really going to have some questions answered about the Chicago Bears. From the sidelines, I'm Hub Arkish, 24/7 right here at Pro Football Weekly with all kinds of news, scoops, and rumors before they happen.